Browns fans, before we dive into today's show, listen, I want you guys to go ahead and predict the score for the Browns at Minnesota Week 4. Listen, in my last video in the preview, asked you guys the same question, and way too many Minnesota fans came out of the woodworks, all right? Now listen, let's bury that down there. Let's get the Browns on top, because when we're talking next week, Cleveland is going to be 3-1. New segment coming at you guys here on the Browns Report. I'm Matthew Peterson. What we're going to do is we're going to break down some of the biggest, darkest, deepest web of Browns rumors. I'm talking everything from Russian hackers tweeting it out to your grandma in Cleveland surfing Yahoo because she doesn't even know Google's out there yet. So we're going to dive through all these rumors for you here. We've got a nice rumor meter here, all right? The way this thing works is we're going to scale it from 0 to 4. We're using Browns legend Bernie Kosar, QB1, to help us out here, give us a level of confidence as we move along. If we got no Bernie heads, it's fake news. Don't believe it. Toss it out the car window. One Bernie head, we're going to look at this, all right? We're going to give it a glance, just a little shred of truth. 2 Bernie heads, now we've got something brewing, all right? 3 Bernie heads, we got a little bit more than that. We're climbing up the ladder pretty likely. And then 4 Bernie heads, believe land, Cleveland. You got it, okay? This one is real. Put it in stone. So, with that said, first one up here coming up, LeBron, a Browns fan, all right? He was on Monday Night Football's telecast. He was talking big talk there. I'm not buying it too much. Next one here, Myles Garrett, the best pass rusher ever. Maybe one of the best right now. Will he finish number 1 in the NFL when it's all said and done? And finally, the rookie, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Is he the favorite for Defensive Rookie of the Year? All these Browns rumors coming up. All right, first one up here, LeBron, a Browns fan. So, if you guys don't watch Monday Night Football anymore, I wouldn't blame you. Rest in peace, Booger McFarland and the Booger Mobile on ESPN Monday Night Football. But LeBron joined the Manning telecast and said he was a Browns fan. Fake news. Not happening, not buying it. All right, LeBron, we see through your lies here. We know that you're a Cowboys fan. You admitted it on the show, and now you're hopping on the bandwagon. Look at you. You basically tried out for the Cowboys, essentially, or at least tried to audition during the NBA lockout. Now you're buddies grabbing Jerry Jones's wallet, and then here you are with Jason Garrett, which, I mean, Cowboys fans definitely don't miss that face. And then also, it gets worse here. He goes to an Indians game wearing a Yankees hat. No. I'm not giving this a shred of truth, all right? Fake news for sure. And here's the deal. I like this possibility of a Browns-Cowboys Super Bowl. Cowboys off to a good start. You know what the Browns are capable of. These are Super Bowl brownies coming up here. And if that's the case, good luck, LeBron, because I don't see any way how you can pivot out of this. You're going to wear one of those split jerseys or put one of those house-divided decals on the back of your car like everyone else picking up their kids from soccer practice. Sorry, LeBron, fake news. Now, I understand Browns fans definitely have some love for him after the championship, so I want to know, do you still root for LeBron? Y for yes or N for no in the comments. It's tough here, all right? Do you still root for the guy that gave Cleveland its first championship since the Indians way back when? I can understand it, but listen, he cheated on us. He left, he came back, hit it, quit it, and moved on again. Big N for me. I'm not rooting for LeBron in LA. Give me the Cavs. Next Browns rumor here. Myles Garrett, best pass rusher ever. Well, he certainly looks like one of the best right now in the NFL. 4.5 sacks against the Bears in Week 3, bringing the total up to 5.5. But will he finish as the greatest? I got 2 Bernie heads here, all right? We got some talk here. We got something to unpack. We got some truth here because he's off to a great start, not just this season, but in his career, all right? Browns by Brad, beat reporter, put up this pretty fire tweet in terms of some stats to keep an eye on. Myles Garrett is 3 sacks away from passing Derek Thomas for most sacks by a player in their first 55 games. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of cherry-picking stats by using first 55 games, but I think there's something to be told here. All right, look at the all-time sacks per game leaders, all right? Myles Garrett, second right now behind Deacon Jones, played back in the 60s when quarterbacks were basically in wheelchairs for how slow they were moving back then. So no crap he's going to be all the way up there. Myles Garrett's actually chasing athletic quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson. Well, I would say Ben Roethlisberger, but he's not athletic, all right? But so far, Garrett, could he be the all-time sack leader? Well, here's his numbers through 54 games in his career. He's already up to 48 sacks, all right? And we know what he's capable of, all right? He's a physical freak for how big he is and how fast he is, all right? He's running down quarterbacks left and right. But I want to give you guys this information of where he is in terms of all-time sack leaders. He's definitely got a long way to go. But he's off to a good start, all right? Don't be too concerned. He's at 203. What, host Matthew? How's he going to get to number 1? Well, I got a couple things for you guys, all right? Number 1, quarterbacks today are throwing it more than ever. And if you're throwing it, you can get sacked. So I think it's just out there that Garrett's got more possibilities to record sacks than Bruce Smith and Reggie White and those guys did. Number 2, NFL is up to 17 games. Those extra sacks, they will count. So he very well could end as the number 1 sack leader in NFL history. Let's open it up to you guys, though. Want to know what you're thinking on this one. Will Myles Garrett break Bruce Smith's all-time sack record? A 1 for yes, a 2 for no. Don't be the guy who goes 2 because. No, screw that guy. 1, 1, 1 all the way in the comments section. Personally, here's what I think. Why not? All right, like I said, quarterbacks are throwing it more than they ever have before. Myles Garrett is easily one of the greatest pass rushers in the game today, and he's just getting started. He's missed some games. We're not going to dive into that one, but he has missed some games, and that's going to hurt a little bit for finishing at the all-time top list for records altogether, but I think he could do it, especially when he's sacking just Grandpa Ben Roethlisberger. And speaking of the Steelers and Big Ben, let's catch the Steelers show in total subscribers, all right? Browns knocking on the door of 2,500. We've got some ground to make up, but just like how the Steelers are going to flame out this year, let's pass them in subscribers. Browns fans, subscribe right now to the Browns Report. Let's catch the Steelers and Thomas Mott. Next Browns rumor we're going to unpack here. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year favorite. Well, he may not be the Vegas favorite, but I think he's got a good shot. And that's why I'm giving this 1 Bernie head, all right? It's not fake news. He's towards the top of the list for Vegas favorites. He's got a lot of ground to make up, though, because these awards, they are, I wouldn't say they're decided early in the season, but they're not a full season scope. It's usually who finishes good at the end, so that may help JOK actually. Plus 700 right now. Micah Parsons, he's going to ride the coattail of being a Dallas Cowboys first-round pick. That's going to help him out a ton. But JOK, he's already worked himself into the starting rotation. He's moving bodies out of his way. And through 3 games where he started 2, I'm loving his numbers. They're the kind of numbers that 10 tackles, half a sack, what are we talking about here? Watch the games, and then you actually see why he's so special. He's so fast. He can go from sideline to sideline. He can be a very versatile player. So that's why I'm giving it 1 Bernie head. Micah Parsons, yeah, he's good, right? There's no doubt about it. He's filled in well for this Cowboys defense that was disastrous. It makes the Titanic look good for how bad the Cowboys defense was last year. Complete turnaround this year with Dan Quinn, and Parsons moving him over the edge. Now he's starting to tally up those sack counts. Meanwhile, up over at Mile High, PS2, Pat Surtain II. He's already starting after getting some injuries ahead of him. Has an interception on the season. He's definitely in contention. But once again, let me know what you guys are thinking. Will JOK win Defensive Rookie of the Year? It's simple. W for win or L for I'm lame, because you're the same guy that put 2 for the last one. You're not fun of the party, and you probably go home before everyone else starting to have fun anyway. But I digress. W for win. I don't know. It's going to be tough, but there's a lot of football left. But I personally think Parsons will win this one. When you play for the Cowboys and you're drafted first overall, and it's first round, and It's a good Cowboys team, it looks like. You have all those things working in your favor. You just got the national media spotlight on you a little brighter than up by the lake in Cleveland. So that's why I think it could be Parsons. But guys, if you love the Browns, which I know you do, and you're ready for this team to be 3-1 and to continue to rattle off wins and finish not the 2 or 3 seed in the AFC, but the 1 seed and get the bye and have the AFC playoffs run through First Energy Stadium, go ahead and like this video today.